Okay, so give me just a second. I'm going to look over this spread and see what messages are coming through here. It honestly looks like a very promising financial month for a lot of you Aries. And it looks like it may be because I want to say some of you may have started a new business venture, or you recently got promoted, or it's something that you may experience this month. I want to say by the middle of the month, middle to the end of the month, we see a surge in finances. Okay. It looks like you're just charging ahead, really. There may have been some small conflict, disagreements, maybe even some, just some words, some angry, harsh words that were shared or expressed from you or from another person. But honestly, it looks like it's small quarrels compared to the bigger picture here. It just looks like everything's going, honestly, it's going, if it isn't now, it will be. It will be going really well for you. Whatever small disagreements you may encounter at work or regarding a business venture or regarding finances, do your best to just pay it no mind, really, because it looks like this month, like I said, financially, you're doing really, really well. For some of you, I feel like this could be regarding like a court order or court proceedings, that you're getting some type of settlement or child support or alimony that is paid to you. It's something that has been due to you, and it's coming in swiftly by mid to the end of the month. Okay, so there may be a court determination, I want to say, by middle to end of the month, but you'll see that money coming in rapidly. Other than that, though, even if that is the case, there's other ways that you're learning to gain money, earn money, or perhaps this is just a really good financial month for you as far as, incoming and outgoing expenses. It's really balanced, and you're kind of sitting comfortably this month. This is a month where you get to really rest, relax, enjoy yourself, because it looks like external forces are working in your favor, and you're just charging ahead. I just get this sense you are in charge this month, and you're kind of sitting back and reaping the rewards of whatever you've sown thus far. So it looks very good. For those of you who are looking for a job or looking for work, this is the month where it's going to happen for you, and it's going to happen rather quickly. You may feel at the beginning of the month that it's challenging or you're uncertain, but the Wheel of Fortune here above the Nine of Pentacles is saying it's your turn. Things are going to be moving in your favor, and you're going to be sitting really pretty. I feel like you're going to be getting a job offer where, there's a good I want to say benefit package, and also good pay. This can be in a corporate setting for many of you, maybe a large corporation that you may be hired onto. For others of you, this is a personal business that is expanding into something much larger. So beautiful, honestly, beautiful reading. Nothing in this spread that says to me, you're going to have a lot of challenges. I honestly see that in the beginning of the month, you're kind of celebrating a victory. So maybe for some of you, you found out early in the month that you got a job that you've been waiting for, or you got a promotion, or that you're being recognized and there's some financial reward for that. I'm just going to shuffle these cards here, and we're going to use these clarifying cards on a couple of things. I want to look at the Four of Swords, which is the overall energy, and that's the card to me that says this is a month where you kind of get to sit back and relax and reap the rewards. Okay. Okay, so it looks like you've been working really hard at something. You've been kind of soldiering on, pressing forward, taking it day by day. Maybe you worried about your energy levels, or even I want to say health. For some of you, I'm getting a message of health coming up, but there's something new coming in, and try not to be, this is the card of melancholy, not regarding health. These three cards are saying to me that this melancholy card to me, the way I'm feeling it is, it's not really melancholy. It's more just like, maybe you feel a little bit bored because honestly, you've done a lot of work. You've created a lot of new possibility for you. Doors have been opening for you. And now you're just kind of getting to sit back and relax, and you feel like you have a lot of energy, but you're not quite sure what to do with that energy. Try to put it in maybe a creative endeavor or a hobby, or by helping others who are going through maybe a bit of a more challenging time than you. Because it seems to me like you're just really keeping up on what needs to be done. And so, I don't know, you just maybe have excess energy that you need to expend somewhere. But try to do it in a positive way. I know me personally, when that happens, I tend to go clean out my closet or reorganize my cabinets. I don't know. Something of that nature. I want to look at the Five of Wands here, which is the conflict card that I was discussing earlier. Okay. Yeah. See, I just feel like whatever this small conflict is, it's very trivial. And for some of you, it may be even internal anxiety, because I don't really see you having issues. And I don't see it. If you do have issues with another person or what have you, it's really small, it's really trivial, and it comes and goes like a breeze, like it's just done and over with. But here with these three cards, we have the Priest, we have cheerfulness, and then we have, a journey. So these three cards coming up on the Five of Wands is telling me that you are feeling strong and you're feeling secure and sound in your convictions, in your own truth. You're standing in it. And there's reason to celebrate that because you're moving ahead. And this is something you've been doing. It's not something you started this month or the beginning of this month. It's actually been, I want to say a couple months in the making. But this month, you're finally getting to kind of like breathe, breathe that sigh of relief. One more card I want to look at is the King of Swords, which is where I'm getting the energy of a balance. A balance with your finances. But let's see if there's any additional messages here. Well, for some of you, perhaps if any of you have had any trouble in your relationships, it looks like there's like a rekindling going on and there's a balance created in this relationship. For some of you, because this is the King of Swords, it can be an air sign. So that could be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign. If not, it could be someone that embodies those characteristics of, being someone who's more in their head, less in their heart, someone who's very good at communication, someone who sometimes even likes to talk a lot. But this is someone that you're romantically involved with. And I feel like, maybe you've been struggling with some back and forth arguing or disagreements. Perhaps that's what the Five of Wands is bringing up here. But it's saying all will be well, all will be balanced out because you're no longer arguing. The Lover here in this card is telling me that there's a rekindling with this relationship. And for those of you where this is relationship based, it's saying that this is someone that you have a long-standing relationship with already, okay? And for some of you, work-related, maybe you're rekindling a passion for what you do. It's something that you've been doing for quite some time, or it's something you've had an interest in for quite some time. You're going to stop being your own worst enemy in some ways. Maybe that's, having negative internal dialogue with yourself or internal conflict. And you're reigniting that fuel or that passion to be motivated and inspired in the work that you do. Okay? So with that said, Aries, I am going to move on to the love portion of your reading. We have the Four of Pentacles that flew out. The Chariot. Three of Swords. Nine of Swords. Three of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, the Strength card, and the Six of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this is speaking to a relationship that some of you may find yourself in, where you want to hold on to this relationship. You really want, I'm going to move this camera back, sorry, so you can maybe get a better view of this. You really want to hold on to this relationship, but honestly, it's not going in the right direction. It's kind of chaotic, and it has you really anxious, nervous. You're up late at night, you're thinking about this. I feel like it's kind of angered you and frustrated you to the extent where it's kind of been difficult for you to hold back your anger and your frustration with your partner. Can cause some arguments. There's been some heartbreak here. And ultimately, the Three of Pentacles is the overall energy is saying that there's a lack of mutual trust, mutual respect, and give and take in this relationship. Therefore, this relationship is it's met its end, okay? Somebody is going to be leaving this relationship by the end of the month. Can be you, can be your partner. I think for you, I think you're tired of the anxiety. I think you're tired of the frustration. And I think it may be you deciding to leave because I see heartbreak here. Some of you, this may pertain to someone who recently left that kind of relationship, but you're still kind of holding on to it. And the Strength card here is reminding you, the Strength card below the Three of Wands is reminding you, you have already set a new path. The Chariot is right above that as well. And the Chariot's all about, moving energy, moving forward, driving forward. The Chariot doesn't stop for anyone, okay? He doesn't look back. He's charging into action. The Three of Wands is all about looking ahead, not looking back. It's all about you've made your decision. Now it's time to physically implement it in the physical world. The Strength card underneath that is a reminder that, yes, it does take strength. It takes, conviction. It takes you believing in yourself. But it's also going to take you not looking backwards. That's the big message here. Don't look back. because what you're leaving was so chaotic, and what you're moving into is this calmer state of being, happiness. Remember that you are coming up as the King of Wands, whether you're male or female. So as the king is more of a he's more of an action type energy. He's not sitting around waiting for things to happen. He takes it upon himself to create what he wants in the physical world. He takes action. He makes the decisions, and he follows through with them without looking back. So remember who you are, and remember your strength, and remember that it's okay that if a relationship fails, it's not necessarily something wrong with you, or it's not a negative reflection on you. It just happens. It's life. Nobody's perfect. It's a learning lesson. So move forward. I want to say for singles here, now's not the time to get in a committed relationship, a monogamous relationship. I can certainly see you out and about, meeting people, greeting people, but I kind of feel like, you kind of want to do your own thing. You want to be a little independent this month, and that's okay. You're not really in a rush to find that relationship, and that's okay. Some of you may be getting some external anxiety, like people are trying to tell you should settle down or you should try to find someone. But you know where you stand and you know where you're at, and it's okay to feel the way you feel. It's okay to focus on you this month, Maybe you're more focused on finances than you are romance, and that's okay. There was something else here, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Yeah, some of you are just recovering from a heartbreak or a heartache, and it's okay to take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush into another relationship to get over the past one, because that rarely ever works. Always check your motivations and your intentions behind what you're doing, because that'll tell you what the outcome is going to be, if you know what I'm saying. So let's get some clarification on this, and I'm going to look first at the Three of Swords. Yeah, somebody wasn't being honest with you. Someone was maybe treating this relationship as a frivolous relationship. They weren't as committed as you had hoped and expected them to be, so it caused some upset here. For those of you who are single, this is the reason why you don't want to rush into anything this month, because it can end up this way, okay? So really, I think this month is about you continuing to work on yourself, focus on yourself, get yourself in a good place before you try to jump into a committed relationship. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. Oh, excuse me. Cards flying here. Yeah. You're really considering leaving this relationship, if you are in a relationship, because you doubt someone's fidelity, and you may be even moving home. Maybe you lived with this person, but you're deciding maybe you want to go on and be single. The Priest is a single man. So you want to leave this relationship because there's a lack of trust, there's a lack of honesty here, and you're wanting to move into something new. You're wanting your space. You're wanting a healthier environment. Let's look finally at the Strength card. Okay, I'm going to read that as it is. It came up upside down, this card. All these cards are upright, but I think it's meant to be that way. So the first card is the wife, which represents a committed relationship. It can represent a woman if you're a male that you're romantically involved with, that you have a committed relationship with, can be your actual wife with children. If you are a woman, then this is you and your level of commitment in the relationship. If you're single, this is the level of commitment that you're expecting, okay? Maybe the Strength card comes in to tell you it's okay to not desire this at this time, or it's okay that you're not in this place at this time. This card is the one that came up reversed. It's the Merchant card. Talks about contracts, agreements, negotiations, can refer to a contract such as a marriage contract or a relationship where you two have decided to be committed, but it did come up reversed. So it's allowing this to go, letting it pass. For those of you where this is a past relationship that you're getting over, you need to release it to allow new love to come in.